Who is the person in charge for this group? I think for this shadowing, my understanding is that like Victoria or Inni, Rajupe, they will show how it was done on their own so that it's more meaningful. Any questions? Then you guys can raise lah.
Elsa, you want to try?
Can. So where shall I start from?
Oh, okay. Because this one is actually loans, right? As I mentioned. Have you listened the recording before this session, Charles? I thought you would have prepared something.
No, I prepared nothing.
Kevin, how's the arrangement? Yeah. I thought we have discussed.
The live scenario is that the current case of which email he should use and all. So you tell him, and then he's going to do the step by step.
No, because okay, I think we have a line that the person in charge will be prepared. Will be ready when it comes to this session because it's under list, right? As I mentioned, it's just like Victoria and Indy as well. They did quite well, and Zipe as well. You see, they zoom into the file. As a start, I can start with this email, and this is loan related, so you can check the email that I forwarded.
Who is going to share screen here?
That's why. How shall we do it?
Charles, can you share screen, and then Angie will mention, and then go into the email.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let me share with you the email title that I forwarded to. I kept you guys look in the reference, please. Charles, I believe you know which folder that to be referred to, right? For loans of the ALV. You should have opened those files before this session.
Yeah, you can just tell me which one to open.
Oh, I thought you have browsed through all this.
It's okay, Angie. So this is the first time, right? Just guide a bit, okay? Don't keep repeating, Kenna. So I mean,
I shared the link in that already.
Just guide one time, okay? That's what we say, right? One time, we won't disturb you after that.
No, I would expect that some check of file has been done before this session.
Yeah,
so
we went through, right? We did see, but seeing sometimes on hand is another thing. So that's why we do this live session, so that we can go together, and then after that, the team can do it themselves. No worries.
This one is the.
Okay, first of all, this one is the email that usually the bank will notify LK team to the person who are authorized person to receive this kind of email. Kevin, we are this is the one that recipient of this kind of email is based on the authorization letter that we are getting, that your site is preparing, right? That we are getting it changed. So for now,
yes. So Ashraf already emailed and been chasing here. So I don't know what was the normal turnaround time from your side, but it's been 2 days that we are chasing the stakeholders. We try and message them, we try and email them. They say they need to discuss and all. So in the norm, how long does it take for you to turn around on those names?
Not my side. It's more on the bank. When the
no. We need to have the names to submit the forms, right? So before that, how long does it take internally to align to get those names? I mean, based on your experience.
It's very fast because what it was prepared is actually based on what the person in charge for replacement.
So the individuals that you put in the names and all, someone has to agree and align, right? or you
Okay.
decided yourself?
No, it was not prepared by us. It was prepared by affiliates at the time for the forms.
Ah, that explains. So maybe because Lynn was helping on that. Yeah. So okay, now we are taking it up. So since the day you sent to us, we have already emailed and started asking, yeah, but there are still people
Okay.
holding on to it.
Kevin, may I suggest if it is taking longer than expected, right? Because
Not longer than expected. I mean, we are following the procedure of asking. So
no. What I mean here, like for example, if there are names that are still pending confirmation, for example, this is just a suggestion to you. For example, payroll authorized person. I think it's not because like the names are Kahui Autos. I'm not too sure which one that you are stuck with, but at the very most is at the very minimum probably the same name is to be remain up, right? So that it will not affect the other part of the authorized person nomination in the form.
okay,
So
we'll put a statement there lah and do a cut off.
Yeah.
Come
Yes,
back
yes.
and say we
Right.
will just maintain that.
Yeah, because there's no like damages or any disruption even with this existing one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for loans of LV, the two parts, the email that we received Charles that showing here is a notification from the bank when, say for example, that tomorrow there's a loan due. Okay. Real case, the one that you can see from the loan file. You go to the loan file. Okay. Then you can see the outstanding list, right? In effect, that one, if you did, okay. So there are two, that is 26th January. The day you saw 24th, I think there's a typo, but it's okay. The safe side of it is actually the bank will send us a notification. Okay. So these are the two that will be due on Monday. The bank usually will send the notification that these two loans will be maturing. And there's usually we receive the email one working day before that, before the maturity. So as I mentioned, due, right? Then what's the action to be done? The recording during the KT, I mentioned that it is to reset the interest tenor. So if you can see here, column I, last time, the last row over, I would say row over, reset of interest is actually 3 months. So now, usually, it will be automatically, sorry, one is 3 months, the other one is a bit small, huh? Sorry, wait. Hold on. Let me close this one, okay. So the other one is 62 days, right? So by default, on 26th, the bank will provide you. Today, they will send you one notification. On Monday, which is a maturity date, they will give you another email to say that what is the interest reset rate. You go back to the email. So, yeah, 16th Jan. So on the day, we receive this email already. So they will show you actual interest rate. Do you have
This
anything?
You mean this one?
Yeah. But this one is a bit, because this is different person to do it. I'll give you another email. Sorry. This one is not a good example because the day this email is a bit, I'll give you another one. You open this email. So if you open, yeah, you see, they will provide you this email on the maturity date, right? So you can see 1 month, 2 months, 3 months with this rate. Okay. So this is based on the point on the 20th, we received this one. So what's the decision that you want to do? What's the action plan you need to do with these loans on 20th? The day, 20th of June, there are 3 loans due. Okay, you go back to your loan file. We go to the 20th January, the day. I think it's already due. You can check, you can filter by expired. Yeah. Due 20th. Okay. So of course now we'll talk about it. It's already expired. I will be updated. So we're 3 billion, 2.7 billion, and 57 billion due. So you can see 95 days, right, for 3. 95 days for 3. By default, the bank will need a confirmation in email from us to them. Okay, you will just reply to them, yes, please proceed with 3 months interest reset. However, so this one, with this instruction, the bank will just automatically proceed with the what's so-called reset of interest. Reset of interest in Vietnam, that means that they will continue this interest charge, right, for 3 months. Okay. However, on 20th, I see this 3 months rate. If you go back to the email, you see the difference of the rate, 5.9. No, go back to the email. This box, right, this table, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. 3 months rate is very expensive. So I want to change it to 2 months. Okay.
Okay.
So, however, Vietnam is very troublesome. They don't accept, even I want to change the interest tenor. They don't accept this, what's so-called just by email, unless your interest tenor remain as 3 months, same as previous one. Okay. For example, there are 2 scenarios here. Scenario 1 is I remain 3 months. Then I just reply them in email to confirm, please proceed with interest reset 3 months. Then they will do the necessary without us issue any documents. However, today, because I wanted to change, because the interest rate for 3 months is very expensive, I went for this 2 months option. As mentioned in the KT, they will require us to provide a letter for changing the interest tenor. So you go to this, correct? Okay, but internal, of course, now you see it's all completed, right? But internal, there's a lot of work to do. You go to the KT file. Our KT file. I give you the link now. Hold on. This one is Live KT. So in other words, there are some documents that we will have to prepare and get it signed and email to the bank. So that's the procedure for Vietnam. This is short term. I zoom into the link ready in the KT file. You open that. So I go to the link that have this ALV bank loans form. Then I go to BNP. No access. How come? Hold on. Let me open this. Let me open, hold on. And this is you ask for the access first because I'm not the owner. It's Lynn. Okay.
Oh, I received already.
Okay, already, yeah. You asked already, not yet, right? Okay, let me showcase here. I share my screen here.
Okay.
Sorry, Angie. Why is this folder under Lean?
It was those days. I have no
So again, it's legacy lah. It's more of like we can speak to her to take it over. Is it?
I'm sure can. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the Lynn's folder. Yeah.
Yep.
She's
So,
more than happy with this. Yeah. Can do. You just speak to her. Yeah. Even I think this has been like from those days lah. Okay. BMP this file. Okay. Drawdown of this folder. This is the this form that I'm referring to. This one. All these are under Lynn's folder. So why we are here is back to just now. I made a decision. I wanted to change it from 3 months to 2 months for the interest reset on the 20th. So these are the forms that I prepared. Okay. I put in here. Usually what I do, I think you guys will know what to do for the next one. If you want to have any change, you just copy out this same format. Okay, from the previous one, the latest previous one. Then I already put this yellow one highlighted in yellow, the items that need to be changed. Okay, this one I put a note here, original drawdown date as well. Because it's very, for Vietnam, they are very wordy one in documents. So has to be very clear with the input here because there's so many information to be put in. As I mentioned, this one, all these are okay, 3 billion, right? So Charles, you go back to your loan file. There are 3 billion, there are 2.7 billion that I wanted to change. So this is a 57 billion. So the day I prepare this one, I change accordingly. All this information is quite straightforward. Okay, but this one I need to emphasize 18th April 2025. You go back to this ALV loan file. Okay, the original drawdown date is here. This one, column N. Column N. Okay.
Okay.
Here. This is the due date, maturity date. This is the amount. This one you Google Translate. That's what I've been doing. But nonetheless, I also get local finance team to have a check out when we get them to sign this letter. This one as same. The rest no need to change. I already highlighted easy reference. This one as usual, but this is English lah. This one you change it to the month that you want to become to be in future. So we have put in this 2 months. If you want to change it to 1 month, then you change it to 1 month. So this is the date, commence. That means from 20th January, it will be starting 2 months interest already. Okay. The rest, you don't have to change anything.
So Angie, even though the maturity date is on 20th of January, the interest will calculate starting from 20th as well.
Of course. Even I don't change this, even I remain 3 months as the previous one, everything is also from 20th on the maturity date with the new rate.
Okay.
So prepare the same for the 3. Of course, you can opt for 3 months interest reset lah, but I don't think Lynn will, because she knows that this rate is actually very expensive lah. I mean, before that, actually we have an alignment debt because in the past the rate in Vietnam quite stable, 1 to 3 months in BNP. So we always remain as 3 months rollover. But recently, the rate has been changed. I would say quite volatile. So there may be more to come that you need to change for. You go back to this not expired one, the yet to be due one, right?
And Gia, the 3 months rollover, so each of the loan is on a short term of 3 months, 90 days.
No. It's like this. You see, over the time, I open all, open office.
Okay.
See. That's why I've been emphasizing this is you see. It is very the loan in Vietnam actually is very different now. Maybe I put
How do you say different? You maybe can share a bit. Sorry, team. I want this for my own clarity.
It is not straightforward. It is very complicated because
Mm.
when we draw down, for example, you see, I draw down here. Okay, row one. Okay, row is because I keep rolling over. Okay, I should have filtered it by new one. When you update this one, sorry, why this one? Okay, let's look at this one. This is another part. Okay, since I'm new means I totally new. I draw down, new draw down.
First time draw down.
Yes, for sure. Draw down only once actually. Draw down only once.
Yep.
Now I put row here means like the date 20th of January. Okay. So this one actually is 24th March. I had a drawdown, new drawdown.
For 3 months maturing.
No. Wait. So when we draw down this short-term loan in Vietnam, it is fixed for final maturity is actually 12 months here. But when it comes to this interest, it can be 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
So this one is 1 year. I mean, the final maturity is here. Final maturity date is here. Okay?
I understand the final maturity, but the decision on that F for 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, who decides on that?
We decide.
We decide. So in the norm, we go with 3 months.
The bank will send you 1 to 3 months rate also when it comes to new drawdown. Okay.
Yes.
You decide yourself because the time when how we decided is because 1 to 3 months also 4.4. Of course, I go for the 3 months. In 3 months, you can go for lean. You want to do even more. The bank can give you 1 to 6 months or so. Okay.
Okay.
So this one is different story because it's very optional but because I understand from Derek last time, this is a term that lean was comfortable with but things can change, right? So that's why this has been the case 1 to 3 months. Okay. So the time the bank, when you draw, it's part of process for drawdown. The bank will ask you 1 to 3 months interest you want how many months. So at the time I decided for 3 months. So at this 4.4, when you update here, the nature of loan short term is like this. It's different from other countries. Other countries, when you lock it, you are due for until here for 3 months. But this one actually in Vietnam, the loan can be with the final maturity date here. So that means
I can roll all the way to March 26.
Yes, correct.
Early settle if I have free cash flow.
So you can do it, but what I mean here, the interest that always has to be reset. You can do like 12 months if I never done, I never check also. What I mean here, there's a room here for interest.
Yeah, so 3 months, right? Assuming let's say this is March drawdown up to June. So let's say suddenly, in April I got free cash flow. Can I settle early, or I still have to wait for the maturity of this because I don't know the product of this loan? So yeah.
Okay. You can, for example, say this is 3 months, right? Today is 24th June. You can settle it. But if you want to settle before 24th June, I never tried. I think we never try. We always settle on this due date, the interest reset date. So that I did not like to go for a complicated kind of process. But I never done that because not so happened. LK Vietnam always do not have a lot of
Sufficient control.
yes, yes. But at least you want to manage it. You do not want to make it like 3 months. You have a room that 2 months later you have free cash.
Mm.
Then you settle. Then that's how you manage lah.
But
Okay,
if we know that based on the trend, right, it has been like this, why okay, why and not is really something to clarify with Lynn. Yeah, okay. Let me speak to Lynn on this.
if you want to say reset more than 3 months, also can. The interest rate now.
No, it's not more than 3 months. It's more of what is the purpose of this short-term mortgage swap?
It's okay. I'll let you clarify.
Speak to Lynn, okay.
So what I mean here, first drawdown maximum is this one. So the 12 months time here, in between there's a reset of interest required. Understand? I draw down here. By default, under this loan nature in Vietnam, the final due date, this is a die date that this 4.9 has to be settled already. You cannot reset. A stand lah, that means, understand? In between, from here to here, you have to always reset the interest. This is the part of loans in Vietnam. It works like that.
Just now you mentioned that there is also options that we can increase the tenure month to 6 months or more than that, right?
Okay, so it is also considered as a change of interest tenor. Okay? You can ask because usually I think they know our practice. We just want to go for 1 to 3 months kind of tenor. All right. Of course, you want to do longer. There's some basis as well that why you want to do that long. All right. All this, I leave it to you guys to justify with affiliates lah, because Lynn, for sure, she has some concern. She don't want to reset so long because you lock the rate already, ma. For that, you know, unless you foresee that the rate is going up and up, you know, then you lock the rate now for longer tenor, then it's fine. Always try with Lynn for this. I think she's very comfortable with 3 months kind of tenor, like a mid, and I think short lah. I would say it's short, so that you have a room that when you have cash, then you can settle here, ma. Okay. All right. So the nature of loan is this in Vietnam. This one, go back to the letter, yeah. So this is how you feel this letter, right? So we have prepared 3 letters today. All right, this one. So usually last time, I think last time we did not change interest tenor so often, but because since last year end, the rate has 3 months and 2 months changed they are so different. So recently we have been active in this letter because we want to switch to 2 months because of interest rate. We have gotten the bank to check, but subsequent one, we just go for same format lah. Otherwise, you always back and forth then with the bank, then it'll be very troublesome lah. But this is a basis. But if you are not comfortable for the first time, you can always get the bank to check first. Yes. Someone raised their hand. Yeah.
Is there any working or anything required on simulation to come to that tenure of the loan? Do you do anything?
No.
So it's more of the rate, and then Lynn agrees, and then
no. Of course, we have this overall. This is based on our accumulated experience on the what we call
historical lah. I mean historical, and then we plug a number in.
Okay, first of all, cash flow forecast is a basis. There's no really like cash flow forecast since there is time. I guess your side already have that, right? So to us, we have aligned with
no, for GBS, right? So I spoke to Linda, it's aligned. Short term is us, right? We only do 1 month. So the midterm and long term, as Linda said, COE have not done it, is something new to you also. So she'll speak to the CFO. So that one, I leave it to Linda to arrange. Okay. So for us, that's why I say I do 1 month. I only can see the 1 month. But how long is that tenure? You know, like you say, it can go all the way to 6 months. That's why I was asking, you know, how did we justify that? The 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, yeah.
As I mentioned, cash, you have to see the cash as well.
Mm. Yeah, this is a daily cash balance, and the maximum you can see is up to what on the current period itself. So assuming okay, today I'm saying that I need to do this drawdown, right? How long is the tenure of this drawdown? And then I saw an email you asking us to prepare of a funding where the maximum period of the repayment loan. If I remember correctly, loan and dividend needs to be paid out of free cash flow. It cannot be loan pay loan, correct?
Yeah, it happens everywhere. That's why it's all just about timing.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so,
Okay, wait, Kevin. Let me continue first. At the very minimal, we have this basis, right? This is
no issue.
always
Yeah,
okay.
this one is clear.
No, it's related here. We have a line with lean. I always,
Okay, lean.
I think the day I mentioned also in the KT, always have a balance on the bank account at the very minimum 50 billion. 50 billion. Okay. So now you have 111. This one I think nobody updated. It's already 23rd here. So that means that day during the KT, I think we have showed from here. So all this you guys can remove already because it's already debited, right? So I think this one is 24th. So these are the two remaining loans.
Okay.
So you guys, and then bulk payment, anyone check that or not? Got balance or not? Highly already sent the bulk payment. Bulk payment is how much? Then you guys have to fill in here. Got enough or not?
Charles, can you start filling in? Can you pull out the email?
Sorry.
Okay.
Bulk payment here, always check because it's very important that your account got sufficient or not. At the very minimum, you see, even I minus what I know, for example, in this month, I only have I have this 106.
So sorry, Angie. Kim, who is doing this cash position update in Vietnam?
Charles lah.
Oh, so it's only the red part where he needs to take over from you.
Yeah. It's all together. It's under cash management topic, but it's correlated with loans, you see.
Okay.
Okay. So you update here, for example, only bulk payment is how much? This one.
Bulk payment is 13 billion.
You have to include the foreign currency payment as well, for example, I put here. But of course, as I mentioned, I think Ini, Victoria, they're quite clear with other countries payment schedule for whichever country that you guys are in charge for You have to see also next week got any other payment or not, things like that. Okay, so this one has to ensure the foreign currency included as well. Okay, so but okay, so now when you look at this one, sufficient, right? Then it's okay lah. Use the own cash lah. All right, this is how we see it. But at the back of this is quite the normal level that we always have in the bank account. But 92, I think, okay, I can only share with you the range. Worst case scenario, we have to have 50 billion in Vietnam bank account. Okay, if you have 92 now, even let's say after the bulk payment, I think it's okay lah, right? But you guys have to plan ahead. As I mentioned yesterday, I already sent one email because that is very substantial. So happen, almost 100 billion will be due in April. So you guys have to plan ahead. 100 billion, where to find 100 billion? Wow, you have this monthly OPEX payment, This kind of bulk payment level is very normal already. I can only share what we have done before and also the level that what we have discussed. I mean, we are experiencing. This is quite common now. You see, this one, right, the due on 26, I assume it as I keep rolling over. I don't settle the principal first because I still have room to reset before the final maturity date. This is how I work it out. Okay. So happen now is already 23rd, right? I think this week is the last bulk payment today. Here. Okay. So here, you guys have to see it's sufficient. Okay, fine. But if scenario, if you see 100 billion here, cash balance at, because I think next week there's a lot of collection. I think you guys can start accumulating the cash in Vietnam for the purpose of 100 billion loan settlement final maturity date in April. Otherwise, that means that you have to start accumulating your cash ready here. Yeah.
Gee, how you accumulate? As in you change the 282 line, the one you keep tambah macam tu. Or do you do a placement or what?
Okay, that one is different topic first. Okay.
Oh,
in Vietnam, what I mean here, how you accumulate, this question can be many angle. You accumulate, but you also have OPEX for Vietnam. And Vietnam, because there's a monthly payment, monthly collection, that's about it, right? But when you have this one-time big loan settlement, 100 billion almost, how you accumulate this one? Because payment, everything, collection is the same, I would say that, unless there's a...
Never mind, different topic, we'll set up another
No,
one.
no, I have this one. No, this one I want to cover here. You guys have to start drawing down already when it comes to the next payment, next bulk payment, February or March.
Yeah.
That means your coming bulk payment, you should use your loan to pay, so that your balance here,
free cash flow, collection, everything start accumulating to hit that mark. Yeah, that's why I say how do you work on that phasing, right? You know, estimate, does Lynn need to look at it every month? I mean,
no. She let us manage.
Oh, okay.
She let us manage.
So we decide lah. So it's like, let's say starting from today, if I'm going to say I need maybe 20 million, you know, for the next 3 months to hit 100, I will start putting aside the 20 lah. Macam tu.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
You always reserve the funds first lah. Like, say for example, I mean, it's up to you how to do it. For example, this one I shouldn't. Something like this, so you guys can see the. Of course, it's not real yet lah. You know what I mean, or you guys just see how it works lah. You can always put a number here as a alert here. How much do you guys have to accumulate shortfall? This is not a real case yet because it's April, but I'm giving you a heads up because it's very substantial. Otherwise, because the April one all final maturity already. Okay, that's how to accumulate cash in Vietnam. It's drawing down. Is to have a loan drawdown to settle your bulk payment. This time I think it's fine because we still have time, in my opinion. If you think that because today is really due for bulk payment, for the next one you guys have to look at the loan drawdown already. Okay, loan drawdown here. This one no need. Okay, back to here. So we have prepared the letter. So there's a group. So after we have this letter prepared. If you always remember, if you're not comfortable with the draft you prepare, you can get the bank to check and ask them to get back to you as soon as possible. But what I have given the support here is I've highlighted the key things that you have to change so that you will not be confused. Here, those marked in yellow. Okay. So after all are prepared, I send to affiliates to arrange for signing. Okay, it is always Lin and Wu to sign because Eric is really based in Ho Chi Minh. Okay, they will know what to do lah. I'll add you, add who Charles, is it? For the LET Vietnam group for signing arrangement one.
Apa ni
There's a space because of
that is related to the one that Ashraf is doing, right?
No.
Authorized person.
No. This one is a signing. Is it a signing? So forms prepared already. Then what's the next step, right? There's a group chat that we have for affiliates to arrange. I will add Charles, is it? So that you know what to do. Usually what we did here is hold on, let me see here.
Oh, there's a group chat.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This one. Sorry, I can't remember here. Later I add here. You guys are give me the name lah, huh? So this
Uh,
one, this is the
Boleh add us all in lah, Angie.
it's
The
just
group chat is Lin and the local team, right?
and the rest as well. It's quite a big group. Okay.
Oh, bagus. Yeah, add us in.
Okay. So after sign, Charles, over to you. You try to familiarize with the screen. You can see my email to reply to the bank, right? I stop sharing here.
Question. Angie, for the sign off, right? So you will only communicate with the affiliate in the group chat, not the email.
You can do it you can use your own way, like you can be email as well. But because
No, I mean what you are doing is you are doing group chat. Is it?
In
Yeah,
the
via the
norm
chat.
lah, in the norm currently, Angie, we do as per how you do, and then
Chat.
slowly once we comfortable, we will see where to change and all.
The key point is it's not about the method. It can be email form or whatever. It's up to you all. But what we have been getting used to it is via the chat lah, because we share the link. We share the link to them. They will just print out and get it signed. That's
Okay.
it. Because
in
it's
the
a
group,
possible way that we,
so in
yeah.
the
Yes,
so in the
still a
group chat you
supporting lah.
just
Yeah.
So in the group chat you just let them know that there is a document need you to sign off. That's all.
Correct. You share the link to the file.
After that they will sign it off and then share to you again.
Correct. They will give you the signed copy. Then you go back to your email, over to you, share the screen, the email,
Okay.
the 20th January, the email. Yeah. Then send to the bank lah. There are two you scroll down to my last email lah. Yeah, this one because I think there's some amendment in the form lah. Yeah, so we send to them, we reply them, we provide them the sign letters. Yeah. Okay. You have a read on this email that we told them that we want to change this tenor and things like that. This one is because I put the wrong date. This one now I put a comment in the letter. Yeah, scroll down. The last email that I sent. Yeah.
This is the last email. Yeah.
Okay. This is the last email.
Yeah. DD is the drill down, right?
No. Yeah, so this is the one. Okay. The procedure is like that. Then you send over this to them, and they will proceed the necessary.
So after we send to the bank, do we get a notification saying that it's proceed successfully or?
Okay, this is the question that I had. It's a very funny one. Vietnam, they will not give you any notification. But because we have been practicing like this, because usually what we did with other countries is that they will proceed the necessary things like that. But of course, some country they give bank advice. This one I think you guys can look at that to have the bank to send you something like that. We asked before actually, but I think they only rely on the physical copy. If I'm not wrong. Yeah. So we proceed with this one. Then the bank will, if they do not have any comments, usually if silent means they're okay lah, huh? Usually they will just one way, then no questions, then it's fine. Okay.
Serious?
Yeah, correct.
This was BNP, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't comfortable with this one because it's like
Yeah, I understand. Angie, do we provide feedback to the regional service delivery on this?
we've given the feedback to the
what was the
recruit team.
reply from regional team?
No, we didn't go for this original. But of course you guys can do it lah, huh? Because
No,
after
I
that,
understand from Flora, COE team have a review with the regional team, right, on all this service delivery. So there were topics that with Citibank I did it before. So with BNP I don't know.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not aware of this though. Delivery.
Yeah, the service delivery manager regionally, they normally would take input from country, you know,
Oh, yeah,
what
yeah, yeah, of course. But
services.
we did not go to this, what we call it, because the feedback from the local team, it was, the bank advice was sent to the local now. This why we leave it to probably see how to get it to be better. Okay. So,
Send to local who, Lin and team.
yeah, correct.
Okay.
Advice the
Chuck,
bank.
can you put a note there? We speak to
You
Lin.
can have a cross check with them, according to the bank that told us. Okay.
Okay.
Because over the experience that it is quite aligned what we provide, then process, then it is what is in the record. Okay, the other thing is, so all these letters are done already. Save in your folder, or which you have asked for the access. Put there. I think this one is more on documentation. I'll leave it to you guys to how to manage, but I always attach that because it's very important.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. What we call that? After that, update the checklist for the loan drawdown.
Checklist, you mean
Loan file.
Link.
Yeah.
this one?
Yes. I've updated. So scroll down. Row 3774.
This one.
Yes. So how I updated, it just follow through, but I put the column A as row. Okay, because it's like reset. Okay. Everything just copy paste the same, except for the date. E, you have to change it. Column E, you have to put 20th January. Column F is 2 months, right? 2 months ready. You see that? The interest rate, follow through what they have advised in the email. The rest is all formulated. Column N and O follow through the same from the previous one. So column O is very important now. Column O is very important now. This is the one, the part of the substantial loan settlement amount that I emailed to you, Kevin, last night.
Apa tu ah? Loan amount you email to me?
The substantial loan settlement in April.
Oh, the 100 million, that 3 loan. Okay.
What I mean, my point here is column O.
Mm-mm.
Column O information is very important because this will tell you when is the final maturity date. That means you have to ensure the principal of loan are settled on this date.
Yep.
Do not always think these loans can always reset.
So in the normally how long it takes for you to accumulate the funds? I mean, average lah. I understand it depends on the principal amount and all. Average time like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
No, I think this certainly this substantial loan amount settlement is quite rare actually. You see? Yeah, it is so happened this 57 billion that time it was royalty payment. We use loans to pay royalty payment.
But maximum tenure, maximum tenure of this so-called loan drawdown is up to 1 year maximum.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so every year for sure there will be a repayment. So my meaning is that how long does it take month to month for you to accumulate these funds on the average? Like 1 month, 2 months to accumulate the funds?
I think at least 2 months. That depends on how much you need it. You see, at 57, say for example, you are aiming 90 billion to be accumulated. So your bulk payment, how many cycle? Look at the payment schedule. That's how you look at that. The potential bulk payment for Vietnam. Say you take it as 50 billion every time of bulk payment. You times 4 times of bulk payment, right? I think. Oh no. I think probably 5 times, 6 times. Taking average of 15 billion as a level every each of the time of bulk payment. But remember, bulk payment not all invoices that you always like bulk payment is 13.555, then you go in, it's not always like you can always take 13.555 billion kind of invoice for a loan. You see, it can be just a 10 billion, that kind of thing lah. So now, how many months? Now it's ready January. You check the February, March, how many round or cycle of this bulk payment, right? So that means in February you have to start doing drawdown already. Each time when there's a bulk payment. And plus your current bank balance lah. Now current bank balance, I think say even now you have 90 billion, right? Before next week, you receive some funds, say partially 20 billion for your Apple loan settlement. It depends on how you want to do it. Okay? But what the important notes is that do not miss the window for bulk payment for loan drawdown. Because I mentioned previously, it's very important to highlight Vietnam for loan drawdown. It is always used, have to have the invoices for loan drawdown. Once it is paid for the invoice, you cannot use that anymore. So that's all for the how the loan for reset done here. You just take this 57 billion like a same goes to dividend payment as well. Any big payments, big payment obligation, kindly take note and always set aside the funds in advance.
Okay, after this, after updating the loan drawdown file, is there any more steps we need to do?
No, up to here, update here, and then I already put in the signed documents in the link as well in the folder, so that there's a tracking of the signed documents like for audit purpose in future or whatsoever purposes. So the next deal will be the 2, go up. Go up. Yeah. So today I will expect we will be receiving the email notification to remind that these 2 loans will be due next Monday. So you check out final maturity is when. Do you still have the room to reset or not? So you can see column O, 21st of April, 25th June. So we still can reset on Monday.
Usually the BMP, when they will send out the notification?
1 working day before the maturity date of the loans.
1 working days. So usually in the morning or in the afternoon.
I don't track what time but I think it can be afternoon now.
So since we expect there is a maturity date on the coming Monday, so which means that today we will receive a notification, and this notification it was sent directly to our personal email.
Currently it's still to our end. The
Okay.
staff email address. I think Kevin, you check Kevin out. Kevin, this one we are waiting for the updated list to be ready, then send to the bank. Yeah.
So meantime is going to Angie as a contact person. She's going to help us a bit, right? Until we get the updates in place. So we are chasing the stakeholders, affiliate, HR, to confirm the names and all. And we are putting down a cutoff timeline to them also. If they don't revert by early next week, we are going to just submit the form according to the old names. okay, to implement at least for the finance side.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
Angie.
Kevin, probably you can look at because after you fill in the forms, right, we also need to get the signing. The bank also need probably 1 to 2 working day to update you see. So you have to work backwards. If can, just my suggestion, internal cut off probably by end of today, you see. Then Monday we can have the letter to be finalized and get the affiliate to sign.
Understand. But let's don't rush it, Angie, just one time, okay? So after this time already, it will change to us. You won't receive the communication. So I think
that's how I feel about the bank process timeline. So you see whether
we'll rush it out for the next cycle. So at least this cycle, you say to us, because midway you change, you never know. System is one of those things.
Okay. So next Monday, the bank today I'll be receiving. I'll forward that to you guys. I think I will suggest this one, Charles. Look at this 2 due on Monday. Communication with the bank I can send on behalf internally here. For example, the preparation of letter. I mean, you have to familiarize this one, otherwise you miss the chance to do it. So you look at the forms. If so happen 10 billion is ready 2 months. Okay, 62 days. 28 billion, 3 months. If the interest rate that given by the bank on Monday, bear in mind interest rate is on a daily basis. They can't provide the rate today as the latest. They can, but they can provide only today's rate. But usually we wait until the morning of the maturity date. Okay. Unless you have any special circumstances, then it's different. So we will forward the email to your team, to Kevin, to your team, and Charles pick it up. Look at that. If there's any necessary for the change of tenor, I think 2 months, that one is okay lah. The one no need letter to be signed, because I think 2 months interest rate should be quite should be same as a 1 month, but it should be lower than 3 months. Let's see. Scenario, say if there's a change of letter, 28 billion, I think it's very potentially you need to change the tenor. Okay?
Clear.
So get ready, be prepared for that. Communication wise, currently interim, I can send the email after decision made in the internally here. But internal process, Charles, you try to do it and send. I'll add the signing group chat later after this call. I got another meeting.
okay.
Yeah, I need to go already.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.